Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Grace Hollow Rabbitry. I'm PJ. Today is Wednesday. Tomorrow is Thursday, and I'm going to Kansas tomorrow for a little bit of R&R. So anyway, today we have some new babies. We have some silver fox babies. We have some New Zealand babies. Let's go take a look. All right, first up we have Bluegrass. Bluegrass is a broken blue doe, and she is a doe that is small. She is with me only temporarily. I wanted 2 litters from her, and her first litter did not fare well. She weaned 5. We had four bucks and only 1 doe. Is that right? Maybe she only weaned 3, actually. Anyway, no, 4. I remember. It was 3 bucks and a doe. Anyway, there was 1 blue buck, 2 broken bucks, and 1 broken doe. And the blue buck actually was a nice buck. Courtney has him now, and I really liked him. The doe, she was kind of small. But she didn't survive, and the other 2 bucks were so small I just culled them. So she's having her second litter. I bred her to Dallas, my biggest blue buck. He's 10.5 pounds. So we have 7 kits. All of them was alive. She kindled 7, and they're all alive. Here's a blue one, and boy, I tell you what, if that lighting looks the way it looks on my screen, that's terrible. Okay, so there's a blue, and there's a broken blue. My battery's almost dead. I wished I'd noticed that before I came up. There's a beautifully marked broken blue. There's another broken blue. All these guys got full nose marking. Or even, I should say. There's 5. There's 6. There's 7. So what do we have? 3 blue and 4 broken? Yeah. Look at that. Beautiful litter. Next up we have Shawnee. And yes, Shawnee has a terrible, terrible wound on her back. It is terribly swollen. It is open and it is gross. I've been treating it, and it is making some improvement. But man, it does look nasty. Anyway, so she had her litter. By the way, Shawnee is Everlong's sister. I think she's like a year younger, 14 months or something younger, but they are full sisters. They were both out of Ink and Bloomer. And so she is one of my best does. And whatever this is going on with her, I hope I can get it cleaned up and healed up, because I would really hate to lose her as a breeder. Alright, here we go. We got Shawnee. She actually kindled 4, but I think there's only 3 live, yeah. And one of them looks to be a Charlie. This one right here. I'm pretty sure that's a Charlie. No nose marking. Color on the eyes, color on the ears, and a few spots along the back. And you probably can't see that. And it's nasty there. Alright, and then we got this beautiful broken black. And let me tell you, this litter here, these babies are humongous. Except this one. This one's a little smaller. And it's a little black one. Alright, so that's her 3. This is Denali. She's my blue silver fox doe. I have 1 blue silver fox doe and 1 blue silver fox buck. And boy, let me tell you, I really, really, really like Denali. When I saw her, I got her from Sherry Lou at Run Rabbit Run Rabbitry, or 4R. When I saw her, I really liked her, and I practically begged Sherry to let me have this doe, but she had enough does, so she did let me have her. But hello, Denali. And Denali's sweet, too. And she likes to get up close and personal. She really does. Look at that mouth. Ooh. You a good mama? How are you a good mama? Yeah, you had your babies in the box. This is her first litter, by the way. Alright, so this is her litter. Let's see. Now, she had 2 this morning when I checked, but 1 was DOA. So, yep, there's still only just this one little monster. And boy, look at him. He's a little chunker, isn't he? Yep, he's a little chunker. And a black one. I must have bred her to either Kilimanjaro or Pikes Peak. I can't remember. It must not have been to Grand Teton, because Grand Teton is blue. I thought I did, but maybe not. Anyway, that's her baby. I kind of hope we got a few more does due that hasn't kindled yet. And so I hope one of them has a bigger litter, and I can give them a couple of those babies over here to Denali. But if not, she can raise just 1. And then we have Velveeta, and I have to be cautious around Velveeta. Now, she has tamed down a little bit. Generally, she's very protective of her babies. And last litter, I made a mistake with her. There she goes. She's going to relax. Her last litter, she lunged at me, and she almost got me. And so I was watering, and so I squirted her in the face with the water, thinking, you know, you squirt a cat in the face to correct behavior. I thought, you know, if I told her, no, that's not acceptable, and sprayed her with the water, maybe she would quit lunging at me. No! Oh, no, not her. That was the way wrong thing to do for this young lady. For about a month after that, if I walked past this cage, she would hiss and scratch and box and snip, and I mean, it was everything I could do just to get in here to change her water or give her a sweet... Actually, I chucked the sweet potato water. I couldn't give it to her because, oh boy, she was mad for about a month over that water. But now she's calmed down and back to her usual sweet self, but she does have a new litter, and so she may get aggressive again to protect these litter. Anyway, let's take a look at her baby. So she's got 1 up front, all by itself. It looks to be a healthy one, other than a little stuff stuck to its head. Yeah, looks to be a big old belly. Well, why are you by yourself? Okay, there's 1. There's 2. That one has a white spot on its head. Boy, I've been getting a lot of these silver fox with white spots on their heads lately. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. There's 6. There's 7. Okay, so she had 8, and there was 1 DOA. So she's got a litter of 7 now. And I wasn't paying attention to the camera, so I hope you got to see those babies. Here, let me try to uncover them and at least give you a group picture of them. There we go.
I have no idea what I did in front of that camera. I was looking at babies and forgot to pay attention. But yeah, there we go. Anyway, she had 8 and 1 was DOA. And if none of these other does have a big litter, I may take 2 or 3 of these and give Denali. Let her raise 4 and let Denali raise 4. That'd be great. Alright, so this is Katahdin. She's a black silver fox. And she has pulled fur. She actually pulled it last night. So I thought she would have had babies this morning, but she didn't. But I think she's getting ready because she's pulling fur right now. When I walked up, I seen her pulling fur. She's got a mouthful of fur. So she may be having babies real soon. And then next to her, this is Sierra. By the way, Katahdin is the black doe that came from Minnesota. Then right here is Sierra. And I don't think Sierra is going to raise any babies. This was her first breeding, her first litter. She did have 2, but here was the thing. I was a day late with the box, and she was 2 days early with her litter. There was 2 babies. One was on the wire, dead, and there was parts of another one underneath the cage. So she only had 2 babies, or at least only 2 remains when I came out. So I put the box back in, because a lot of times if they have them early, when they're actually due, they'll go ahead and have a couple more babies or so. So far she hasn't pulled fur. So my guess is she's probably not going to have any more. But I'm going to leave this box in here with her for a couple more days, just to be on the safe side. Here is Red Star. She's also due today. However, I don't think she took. She barely made weight, and she was just a bit young. She was like 6.5 months. She wasn't a full 8 months, but she was just at 9 pounds. So I went ahead and tried to breed her before summer, and it looks like she didn't take. But again, I'm going to leave the box with her just in case she's got a small one. And then here's Liberty, and I'm not going to open the cage and bother her. I didn't think she took, but I came out here today to clean trays, and I noticed there was a lot of blood in the tray, and there was a lot of blood on the ground behind the cage. Well, I've checked the box, and she hasn't pulled fur, and she hasn't had babies, but I did pull her out, and I looked at her, and the blood was coming from her vagina, so I guess she must have took after all. So I'm not sure what's going on with the bleeding. I don't know if she's having complications or what. But there is bleeding today, so she's, in my opinion, either in labor or going into labor soon. So hopefully she'll go ahead and have babies, and hopefully whatever's going on, she doesn't have too hard of a time.
All right. Well, we'll check on those 4 does that's due to have babies tomorrow morning. Now I'm going to Kansas tomorrow, but before I go, Doolittle is taking the 2nd day of autism testing. So we're going to go to the city, and we're going to do the testing. Hopefully we'll be done by noon, maybe 1 o'clock. I'll pick up some lunch, and then I got to come home. I'm an hour and a half from the city. Come home. I'm actually going to load up and pack tonight, or pack and load up. Is that how that goes? Anyway, I'm going to do that tonight. That way tomorrow when we get back, I'll do my morning rounds before I go. And I hope I get up early enough that I have time to check for babies. I'll check for babies. I hope I have time to do the video if there are babies. If not, then I'm going to have to do it when I get home after the testing, after lunch. And then I'm going to feed and I'm going to water. I'm probably going to rinse out the trays because I'm going to be gone Thursday night and Friday night. I won't be back until sometime on Saturday. If Daddy J is working, then I'm not going to be in a hurry to get home Saturday because he won't get home until after 1 o'clock in the morning. So I won't be in a hurry to get home on Saturday. He is supposed to have Saturday off, the last I heard. So if he's not working, then I'm going to get up as early as I can Saturday and make a beeline for home. That way I have a day and a half to spend with Daddy J this week. So anyway, that's what's going on here at Grace Hollow. I hope you've enjoyed watching these babies. Stay tuned to see what happens tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and until we speak again, God bless. Oh, check out the links below and give me that thumbs up.
Hey, check this out. I was just doing this video, oh what, half an hour ago maybe? And I came over and showed you Katahdin, and look, she's in labor. She's having her kits right now. See one wiggling its little feet. Oh, Sierra. How's my favorite girl, huh? How's my sweet girl? Yeah. Yeah, sweet, sweet girl. Forgot to mention earlier, Sierra, she's the one that had the 2 kits 2 days early. She's the doe that I brought back from New York. So, and she is an absolute sweetheart. She's been a little under the weather. She is just now starting to eat again. She went almost a week without eating. I finally got her to munch on some plantain and some hay. And now she's starting to eat a little bit of grain. And she did eat her oats today. She wasn't even eating her oats. But now she did eat her sweet potato every day. She never missed that sweet potato. No matter how bad she felt, she was eating that sweet potato. Oh, I see 2 feet. I see 2 sets of feet. Oh, here we go. Looks like she's about ready to have a contraction and push another one out. Look at those babies. There's another one. I can't tell if you can see it in the camera or not, but there's one under her tail. There's one beside the tail, and then there's one under the tail. And every once in a while I see its feet kick out. So I know she has at least 2 live ones. My battery is flashing red. It's going to die any time now. We'll watch her for as long as we can. Looks like she might be done. I wonder if we can get in there and take a count. Oh, wow, look at that. We got quite a few in there. Let's see if we can get a quick head count. And clean some of this nasty out of there too. Yeah. Yeah. Yuck. Take that out. Oops. Didn't want all of it. Now, you know, she's actually a first-time mom. I really should be a little cautious. This first breeding, first litter, we got one. Wow, that's a fat booger. There's two. There's three. There's four. There's five. Looks like they're five, and it looks like they're all black. I don't think we had any blue silver fox babies this time. Alright, hopefully, her being a first-time mom, I don't think she's going to be overly concerned because she's real sweet. She greets me at the cage. Look at her, she's sitting there eating. She says, I've worked up an appetite. Get her some hay she's munching on. Be real careful. I have to mention this. First-time moms, especially minutes after kindling, please be careful about handling the babies. Some mothers, if they smell human on them, they won't feed them, or sometimes they'll even eat them. So do be careful. I don't think I'll have that problem with Sierra, because this is Katahdin. I keep calling her Sierra. Sierra's right next to me. I don't think I'll have that problem with Katahdin, because she's a very sweet doe, pretty laid back, not very stressed. So I think she'll be fine. My only concern is, of course, she's a first-time mom. Now she pulled fur and she had them in the box, so I think she's going to be a natural. But you know, sometimes they can't figure out that they're supposed to feed them the first time.